We'll get started. We'll do these blasters first and then hit the hobby. Good luck, everybody. Let us begin. And again, if you want in on the second break, it is pinned. Help yourself. All the teams are up there, or they were. I know some orders are coming in, so if you missed on this one, hurry and grab your teams for the next one. Yes, good luck, everybody. All right, Hampton starting us off. We got Trevor Etienne on the shock. All right, I do show all the cards, but we go through the base pretty quick here. So, Squirting for Carolina. Mahomes on the play action. We got Smith for the Jets. Puka on the silver. Every time I see silver, I get my hopes up. Ferguson for the Rams. We got Roma Dunze on the silver. There's a Sanders. We'll take that, Cleveland. And a Sampson on the shock behind that for Cleveland. A Cleveland pack. We got Mullings, Knight Jr. for the Bengals. All right, one down. All right, why don't we check out one of these Chrome Blasters next? My first look at the Chrome. I'm so excited. This is the future is now. No more Panini. All tops. Miles Garrett. Olave. Tyson Bagent. And Hampton. We like that. We like that. The refractor. Bland Avila. Mason Smith for the Jags and Jackson Hawes for Buffalo. Mostert, Williams, Legends of the Gridiron, Cam Chancellor for Seattle, and Ayamanor, red, white, and blue for the Titans. We like rookies. We like rookies on those. What's up, Bucky? Welcome in. We got Dobbs, McDuffie, Kelsey on the players. Very nice. KC. I think that's 238. Dylan Sampson for Cleveland. Yeah, that's a fun card. I like those. Sorry, I have to admire some of these cards. It's my first time seeing them up close. All right, we got Hollins. And a little Baker action. Man likes to bake. Tillman, Dak Prescott. Braylon Allen for the Jets on the free. And a Sanders. All right, Sanders. We need plenty more of those, right? Tutu, Cook, Ray Lewis, Legends of the Gridiron for Baltimore, and a Zach Ertz going to the Commanders. Yeah, I do like these cards. Very nice. We approve. But now we need a downtown. Empty box. All right, Tet. We got Will Howard on the shock for Pittsburgh. We got Brooks for the Bengals. Tyler Warren on the primary colors. We approve, Indy. We approve. I think that's Dr. Jones. Fannin Jr. for the Browns. Waddle on the silver. I hope so, Darren. Blue. McCaffrey on the silver. Is it going to avoid us again? You'd like to have a shot at it. Carter for the Giants. Riley Leonard on the shock for Indy. Come on, last pack magic. We got Mertz. Not today. Lambert Smith for the Chargers. Well, we tried. All right. And that next break will have a hobby blaster in it as well. I realized I had run out of the regular blasters, so we had to upgrade. Hey, Mr. Sin, you made it. You made it. We aren't too far. We're just into the blasters here. Hobby is still coming up. Love, Woolen, Dawson Knox, and Giddens for Indy. Will Reichert, Hunter Henry. We got Turpin for Du Bois and Nick Scorton for Carolina. Yeah, you're just in time. Select is on deck. Thuney on the Fortune, Jamar Chase. That's a cool insert. Sorry while I admire this for a second. It's my first taste of seeing this stuff up close. And Trey Amos on the red, white, and blue. Another rookie. 2 rookies. We like that. We got Kelsey, Buckner. Little CJ action. Future Stars. And Allen Jr. for the Jags. Mahomes, McBride, Jalen Carter, and Brian Robinson Jr. for the 49ers. Saquon, Jeremy Chin for the Raiders. Uman Milan, that is 55 out of 250, going to Carolina. And a Jackson Hawes for Buffalo. Oh, you know what? I've been so excited. I have been putting cards out here for us. We'll start with Uman Milan. I'll say that 5 times really fast. Franklin, Hand, all chrome, Joe Thuney. I like that. That's a good insert, too. And Braden Smith for Indy. Indy has been doing some work. Yeah, I like that all chrome. All right. It's time, friends. All right. We got to be careful. That thing wants to tip over. We'll do select first. Yeah, Topps, I like their inserts. They look good. I do like the future. It'd be nice, though, if the hobby wasn't crazy, but we'll see what the future holds. I think I heard Finest is the next thing coming out. All right, empty box. Empty box. All right, there we go. All right, good luck, guys. May Select bring us much joy. All right, Kyler and Dreesen. We got Jahmyr Gibbs for the Lions. R.J. Harvey for Denver. And a Boswell. Oh my goodness, Dr. Jones. The Cosmic for last year, I think it's like $750 a box. I don't know what's going to happen with this license stuff. We got Morrison on the silver for Tampa Bay. Benford for the Bills. That one is 131 out of 399 for Buffalo. Donovan Jackson for Minnesota. Phenomenon, Ashton Genty. We like that, Raiders. And Sirianni. Yeah, I'm hopeful that Chrome is the highest of the high end coming out. And I think Finest is probably going to be the middle of May. I heard one release a month. So they are just, we'll let that marinate. Taking it out little by little. Dawson. Oh, all right. All right, Ashton. We like that, Raiders. That is a good start to the day right there. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Jonnu Smith, Gesicki, and Urlacher. All right. That's how we like to start it off. Mr. Sin City. I don't know if Sin City is in here, but he's going to be mighty pleased. Mighty pleased with that one. Nice start to the hobby. We approve. We approve. Oh, you are out there. Congrats, Sin City. We do approve. That is exactly how we wanted to start this off. Thank you, Select. JSN, Honey Badger, Ratledge for Detroit. Samuel, and a little Tyler Shuck action. We'll take that, Saints. Yes, we will. Werfs, TJ Edwards. We got BTJ for the Jags. Hunter for the Rams. And a Lamb Jack. That one's got to go over there, too. Trey Benson. Julian Love for Seattle. That one is 28 out of 49 going to the Seahawks. Travis Hunter for the Jags. A little Tyler Warren phenomenon action. And Rashid Shaheed. All right, again, if you're just wandering in, guys, we're going to run this back. It's in the shop. I'll see where we're at after this one is over, but I have seen teams disappearing. So check that out in the shop. Achane on the silver. CD Lamb for the boys. That one is 51 out of 75. We like that, Cowboys. Adam Thielen. On target, A.J. Brown. Going to Kerr Saxon. We got Fred Warner and a filler. What's up, Boss Hog? And just to note, the second break, these are all, we'll have one of the optic blasters will be a hobby blaster because I ran out of the other ones. Milrow on the silver. We like that, Seattle. We approve. Dylan Sampson. Kyle Van Noy going to the Ravens. How about that, Ravens? They're one of the last teams to disappear. Jackson Dart, we approve. And a Woody Marks for Houston. Going to Darren. There you go, Darren. Kyle Van Noy action for you. Roma Dunze for the Bears. That's 122 out of 199 going to Sin. Dak Prescott. Hunter on the silver for the Rams. Dylan Gabriel on the Neon Icons. And Smith for the Jets on the free. And we got 3 packs to go here. Three thick packs. Membu for the Jets. That is on the free. That is 64 out of 99. Take that, Jets. Aiden Smith on the silver for the Jets. Okay, Jets. Michael Penix for the Falcons. Will Howard for Pittsburgh and another filler. So I'm guessing we got one more filler, it looks like. Unless they gave us something as a bonus. Maybe they would. Javante on the silver going to the boys. Gonzalez, Julian Love again for Seattle. A little Scataboo action on the silver Neon Icons. Trey Harris for the Chargers and another filler. Yeah, John, we take that for sure. All right, let's see what last surprise select has for us. That's a hard to get into pack. What could it mean? What could it mean? Let's see what it means. I think it means something. Something good, I hope. All right, good luck, guys. A little Ashton. Take that. Raiders doing all right. Judkins. Pull from the back. Membu again for the Jets. Erisy for Houston. And on the Sparks, Trey McBride, Arizona. Another one of those last teams to disappear. 3-color patch. I like the patch. We approve. We approve. Oh, and that was 69 out of 99 for Arizona. Going to Darren. You're doing all right, Darren. All right, let's see. Next up, the big box. Are you guys ready? You ready for the big box? Good luck, everyone. Good luck, everyone. Again, this is in the shop, running it back. So if you missed out on this one, you got another chance this morning. Doing it twice. All right, empty box. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Oh, man, a 101. I'd be happy with that. Any 101. Except maybe Rourke. We don't need to see Rourke. All right, Pierce. Caleb Johnson going to Pittsburgh. Tyler Warren on the Fortune for Indy. And a Jalen Royals for KC. I do like their inserts. I really like what I've seen on the inserts. Watson, Kyle for the 49ers, Alec for Indy, and Caleb Johnson again. Is that all you want, Sin? All right. Blake Corum, Malik, Legends of the Gridiron. Sterling Sharp going to Green Bay this time. And an Egbuka. Our first Egbuka of the day. Yeah, these cards are very nice. I mean, I'll say for the price, I guess they should be. Cooper Kupp, Garrett Bradbury. Power players, Lamb Jack for Baltimore, and Gunnar Helm for the Titans. Yeah, the inserts look really good. The power players, I like that one too. That's right, and we're looking for Staffords too. Cortland Sutton, Kirk, Earl Campbell, Legends of the Gridiron for Tennessee, and a Brady Cook for the Jets. Yeah, I think if you get a numbered Matt Stafford 99 or less, I think you can get 200 for that. That's pretty nice. Kyler Murray, Wan'Dale Robinson, 27 out of 199, going to the Giants. I think that's Primo. Grab them this time. Malik Neighbors and a Will Howard. Morning, Bobby. And we do have this in the shop again. If you missed out on this one, you got one more shot. One more shot. I'm not going anywhere now. I'm going to hang out here for a while. We got McKinney, Brian Burns for the Giants. And what do we got here? Bryce Young, 113 out of 275, going to Carolina. On the Future Stars, Ayamanor for the Titans as well. And if you are looking for somebody, it never hurts to call it out. There's our boy Jake Bates. Egbuka on the refractor. We approve. Aaron Rodgers for Pittsburgh, and a Billy Bowman Jr. for the Falcons. Matthew Golden, eh? All right, Mr. Esquire. Let's see what we can find here as we head towards the second half of this. Waddle, Michael Wilson, Kirk Cousins on the refractor, and a JT for Indy. Jaden Daniels, huh? Vita Villa, AJ, all chrome, Chris Jones. I do like these all chrome cards. Going to KC, and Sebastian Castro for Pittsburgh. All right. Heading down the home stretch here, guys. Hopefully there's a nice big surprise waiting for us. AJ, Travis Etienne, Kittle on the power players. Going to the 49ers. And there's our first Sanders of the Chrome world. We take that. There was another order coming in I saw. We'll check those out when we are done here. Fields, Luther Burden for the Bears. There you go, Sin. Jonathan Taylor refractor and a Jordan James for the 49ers. Keon Coleman, Jalen Royals refractor, and Mailata on the all chrome for Kerr Saxon with a Tez Johnson. Badgent, Mark Andrews, Tua going to Miami. Landon Jackson for Buffalo. I really thought we would have seen a Stafford by now. McDuffie, Jonathan Taylor. Bijan on the Future Stars for the Falcons, and a Riley for the Saints. Tank Dell. Trey Hendrickson, 58 out of 99, going to the Bengals. Dexter Lawrence, refractor, and a Jonah Savania. I've never said that guy's name before. I gave it a try. I do like that we get to see players that Panini didn't give any time of day to. Dexter Lawrence, Kyle Duggar for Pittsburgh, Art Monk, Legends of the Gridiron for Washington, and a DJ Giddens for Indy. Oh, we're coming down the stretch here. That auto can't hide much longer. DK McCoy for the Saints. Oh, how about that? Jordan Love, 104 out of 199. We'll take that, Mr. Esquire. We'll take that. Fortune. Yeah, those are fun cards. And a Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. Getting sweaty. Coming right down to it. Well, now you would think the way the cards, the packs were, they wouldn't have it on the last pack, right? So I'm thinking that's our auto. We'll see if I'm right. Drake London. No, I'm wrong. Amon-Ra. How about that? 485 out of 499. Amon-Ra St. Brown on the auto. That's going to Mr. 238. There you go, 238. There's our boy. Amon-Ra. Sweet. We got Chuba for Carolina and a Tyler Warren for Indy. So it is the last pack. Now I'll know for the next one. Yeah. Very nice. Amon-Ra. Jerome Ford, Derrick Henry refractor, and a Will Johnson for Arizona. Wrapping that up. I'll do a quick little recap here, guys, and then we'll get to the second one. Again, I will definitely help you guys out. If it was not your break, as always, Jordan Love out of 199. Trey Hendrickson out of 99 for the Bengals. Egbuka refractor. Bryce Young out of 275. Future Stars for Carolina. Robinson out of 199 for the Giants. Tyler Warren, fortune. Trey McBride on the Sparks patch out of 99. Scattaboo on the Neon Icon Silver. Membu was out of 99 for the Jets. Roma Dunze out of 199 for the Bears. We had CD Lamb out of 75 for the boys. Julian Love was out of 49 for Seattle. Tyler Warren, Phenomenon. Benford for Buffalo was out of 399. Ashton, Phenomenon. Princely, 55 out of 250. Princely. I like that. Amon-Ra out of 499 for the Lions. Kyle Van Noy for Baltimore. And Ashton Genty for the Raiders. Wrapping